Hey footprinters, Chrissy here. Been a little while since I've been on, a few days. I thought I would, I've got this spread, it's called the Soul Purpose Spread by Lara Houston, and I thought I would use this spread but to ask the question, what is the world purpose? So I'm going to call it a world purpose spread. What is the world purpose of the coronavirus? A little bit out there, I know, but I just feel like, you know, what are we supposed to learn about it? What do we, you know, from it? And so what is the world purpose about the world's sole purpose behind with the coronavirus? The soul of the world. What is the purpose of the coronavirus? Coronavirus with regard to the soul of, you know, humankind. Overall, I think that humankind has a very good soul. There are always, you know, some areas for improvement, and there are always some people who just do not have that. But what is the purpose for our global soul with the coronavirus? Okay, so soul purpose spread. So what is the global soul personality? So we're going to read that first, and I am going to use the Spiral Tarot. Okay, so it's a 5-card spread, this. So we'll have a look. Actually, I'll just move the mouse and the mouse pad. I hope that everyone is staying as well as they can be. That if you are having a brush with this virus, that you come out of the other end intact. And yeah. I mean, not everyone, I'm not a big fan of our Prime Minister or anything, but he declared pandemic conditions 2 weeks ago. Apparently the World Health Organization had a little bit of a go at him for declaring it then, but it meant that we're ahead of the game with regard to dealing with it, and now it has been declared a pandemic. So what is the purpose of Covid-19? How does it affect the world's soul? Okay. I'm going to look at the bottom. The Wheel of Fortune. This is something that's been coming for a long time. We've had MERS, we've had SARS, we've had Ebola. It's something that happens. We get over one thing and another thing comes. It's part of the natural cycle of the world. Okay? No. The first thing is, what is our soul personality as a global community? What is the soul person? The King of Wands. The King of Wands at his best is strong leadership, creativity, inspiration, stability, being able to inspire the best in people. Okay? And that is overall what our global soul is, for the most part. Okay? self-assured, a cheerful energy. You know, there is the flip side of that, which is the domination and intimidation, but it's more about the good stuff, about the King of Wands, than the bad stuff. Our global soul is the good stuff about the King of Wands. Okay, the creative energy and, you know, inspiration and charismatic and courageous and, you know, and self-assured and strong leadership. That is what our global soul is. That's a global soul personality. Now, what is our global soul's purpose? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles at its best is being cautious while still being adventurous. It's finding that right balance, finding the working your way through different problems without being obsessive about it, but being aware of details without being obsessively caught into them, making progress, not necessarily the speediest of progress. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but careful. He's strong, and he provides help with the details, and, you know, adds towards the global stability. Looking at those details, being, you know, watching what goes on in the world, making the deals, looking after the smaller things as well as the larger things, looking at the whole picture. That's one of the reasons why the Knight of Pentacles is a slower moving knight. Just doesn't run over things. He stops and he looks and he takes in all the details, and that helps him make the best decisions to help others. Okay, so the next position is advice for soul development. What is the advice for the development of our global soul? The Princess of Cups. Find things to share that are good, that are happy, that inspires good emotion. Look at this lovely little child. You know, it's a page. It's look to the youth. Okay, inspire them, help them grow, help them inspire. That is, you know, that when you help others grow and develop, you may have thought that you've grown and developed all you can, but you never do stop growing and developing, and especially when you help the young to do that with messages and inspiration, and they can give back to you. They can give you messages about what they want for their future. Greta Thunberg is a good example, going out there and what we need for our future, emotional messages that strike at our heart and our core. And you know, and that's all part of the development of our global soul, looking after the young people. And listening to them. I've just got the thing here because I haven't used it before. Advice for the progress of our global soul. Nine of Cups. This is the wish come true card. But it's also just one sort of full maturity. And this is like wish for good things for the world, wish for good things for everybody. Good things, happy things. But Don't wish for silly, stupid things. Don't wish for immature things. Wish for things that help the whole world. Peace, happiness, working on accords with different factions in the world, and working out military differences, and working on wishing for resources to be more evenly spread so everybody gets what they need. Things like that. Ask for mature wishes and work hard to make those wishes come true. This is the wish come true card, but it's not going to happen magically. Okay? Not going to happen magically. So this is what we need to continue to do. Work hard to make the good wishes for the whole globe come true. Okay? And only wish for good things. Things that help the whole world. Not just one little part of it, but the whole world. Things that bring equality and evenness to all societies on the globe. You might think that some Western countries are countries of equality, but they're not necessarily so. Not when so few people have all the money. So wish for that. That will help our global soul grow. And are we fulfilling our global soul's purpose? Let's have a look. King of Cups. That's a yes card. Yes, we are overall. But it can get rocky at times, and that's when we need to reach full maturity to really do it. Now, it's interesting because we started with the King and we end with the King. We start with King of inspiration and creativity and action, and we end with a King of emotion and relationships. And so our soul's purpose is to promote mature, solid, stable relationships throughout the world. And in doing that, all the rest can come to pass. So using those qualities of the King of Wands, we can become, and the Knight and the other two, we can come to the full maturity that is there to help our soul, our global soul, completely, complete its purpose. I think it's always going to be an ongoing thing, as it's indicated by the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, look, underneath the Wheel of Fortune was relationships. Our global soul is all about relationships, and not building walls, and not making others suffer, and trying to get away with what other people have, working with other governments. Okay, so those things are just off the bottom of the deck. Now, what message, I'm not sure how I'm going to lay this out, what message I know what I'll do is I'll use the Lenormand spread. What message does coronavirus have for our global soul, with regard to our global soul? What message does coronavirus, what we're going through now, what message does it have for our global soul? So I'm going to do subject, verb, adjective. Our agendas, our hidden agendas. Have to see the light of day. The spy in the camp, they have to come to light. This young person is got that sword up, and she's ready to strike through all the layers. So it has to see the light of day, have to come out. In order for us, yeah, the hidden agendas have to be cut through and shown for what they are. It's just what the spy in the camp does. They reveal how things really are, and not what people see. So they reveal the agendas of others. That's what spies do. So that we can reach the full emotional maturity that we need to have as a world. So, and in order to do that, we have to work together. So we'll have a look. And so how can we do that? 8 of Wands. Act quickly. 10 of Wands. Share the burden. Okay. There's lots and lots are coming at us with this virus. We have to share the burden of it. And then we will be victorious. Act together as a global community to share, because it's coming at us quickly. More and more cases, day after day after day. Share the burden around the whole world, not just leaving some people to deal with it all on their own, and then we can be victorious. So I think that is my reading for what the coronavirus means for the global community's soul. It's interesting that these ones came out. These to me seem to be, this is what happens when you make the wrong relationships and you put barriers up to better relationships. You hurt people in order to get away with your own agendas and take down governments. So yeah, perhaps that's, you know, that is the bad side of the global soul. And then we've got the good side here, and the message that coronavirus has for us. I know this is a bit of a steer away from what I usually do. I'm usually a little bit more, I suppose you would say, grounded, but all of our energy runs together. We are more than just flesh and blood. We are energy as well, and all that combines together, and we are thoughts and as well, and all that combines together to create what I like to think of as a global soul. Anyway, thank you for joining me with this rather different reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get something from it. And I love you all, footprinters, and I'll see you at the next reading.